Good. Alright, so today is my last day over at Studio Binder. Car won't start again. It's not like I didn't want to work there. People were great, the projects were great, like the company culture was great. You know, to be honest, I've just been having a hard time adjusting back to regular work, or just being in an office again. And the drive is a little bit of a strain. It's 30 miles away from where I live. It's about an hour and a half both ways in LA traffic. That's kind of, you know, it's time I don't get back. But
So we're not going to see the trailer anywhere but YouTube, right? Yeah, I think it wouldn't make sense to do that. Like, file a third of those people dropped off after 10 seconds. And you can see the retention, which 13 is not actually bad. Again, a lot of people, you can see the drop off.
oh yeah,
They watch, they scroll through, they see it for a second, and they scroll past. So, I mean, for that, he's selling the promise, you know? So
Right.
he's just warming people up for
Yeah.
5 minutes, 10 minutes, and then you have the CTA.
Which is, you keep saying the same shit, like all the time.
I mean, the one thing with these is like, because they're like not really ranked medium.
some videos on Facebook, how they do it is either they do like really quick snippets in the beginning of like, I don't know if you've seen it in trailers.
Oh, yeah.
Like they show the really like
Oh, yeah.
attention grabbing parts, and then they start.
It's like a mashup because people don't care about the whole 20th century fonts and the whole intro. It
It
takes
just
too
shows
long.
the action, and then it goes to the trailer, or they make it into a meme format, or it's like, can't believe they did that.
Yeah.
Like, or finally, and I'm like, what are they talking about? And then it shows the trailer.
Yeah.
But they want to look knowledgeable, they want to look cool.
Yeah.
So it's like, how can a regular person share a medium shot to their non-film friends?
Yeah. I just think like people on Facebook just generally want to be entertained,
Yeah.
you know,
Yeah.
versus educated.
Yeah, that's what YouTube's great for, because it's like, it's meant for that. People have the intent to learn how to do something, right?
Yeah, some
Right?
people specifically Google probably like medium shots and find like, you know, the ones that looks the most attractive
Yeah.
thumbnail, and then they click on it. And then they also could look like how many clicks does it have, so are other people interested in it. But Facebook is just like, yo, I want to watch a cat video. Is it funny? You know, like,
Yeah.
how fast
All
can I be entertained by this
Yeah.
video? Yeah, and this is like, you know, as soon as it starts, like, all right, what's a medium shot? It's like, all right, whatever.
We're gonna have to do one of those where it's like, I'm Jason, we're gonna do the medium shots, I'm gonna get naked.
And then people will be like,
Or, you know, like how,
glued to the screen.
or like,
Oh.
you know, like they do drunk history and all that, like that, matching it with something different.
I'm gonna tell you what a medium shot is wasted. So then you can see, I mean, maybe what we with YouTube too. You know, we've got like some with YouTube. Maybe one of the things we can experiment with, because it's better suited for YouTube for these. And I don't know what is a good method for like maybe seeing which titles, which SEO is there a way to like A and B those, like maybe with this series specifically, we can experiment with different styles of titles to see if that's
The
maybe
close-up shot gets weird.
right,
Yeah.
like something, you know, trying it out,
Yeah,
because
like
if it catches on a little better, but we still have the SEO in place where people that are searching for those things find it.
As long as it's front-loaded,
Yeah.
then it's fine. And then also,
The desk. So what's going on right now is that they're having a creative meeting where we plan out the different type of content that we're going to be creating next week. And usually I get a say in the best type of content for the platform is and how we can, you know, aim to capture the attention of the audience first before going into the meat and potato of things. Because I think that's one of the things I'm currently seeing, that the content is really good, but they're not exactly capturing the attention, especially for this era of how people are with social media, of being on their mobile phones. You know, if you don't capture their attention within the first 5 seconds, you know, you lose them. Especially since some of their content's on Facebook, where it's a completely different mentality of how their content is on YouTube. I mean, their content, how they're making it, is like perfect for YouTube, very educational and all that. But to capture that, but the mentality on Facebook is a lot different. So capturing the attention immediately in the whole process of scrolling through a news feed, you know, is insanely important. Is a very important thing for them to consider, and I don't think they thought about that until, you know, more recently when I hopped on.
It's our setup is different.
Alright, see you guys later.
Pleasure. Take it easy,
Take
man.
care.
That's been real.
That was my official last day at the office. I don't typically ever take public transit in LA because it is such a shit show, but considering that cars in the shop and Uber is a little expensive right now, might as well give it a shot. Public transport isn't as good as like New York City, which is why I'm not a huge fan of using it here, but you know, it's getting a lot better. I would still much rather drive because it's a clear 1 hour difference, public transport versus driving. I have no idea where this is. Ooh, I feel like a tourist in my own city. Public transportation sure is making me appreciate the city a lot more, getting to see a lot of what I don't normally see. Alright, so I got a call from my mechanic that the spot I'm parked at, I could possibly get towed or a ticket. Let's hope that's not the case, because there's no parking here right now. Get a ticket. Nope. Nope. We're good. I gotta find a better place to move the car. I mean, before all this happened, like there wasn't any condos there before, and I used to just park it there. I think I'm just gonna have to take the risk because parking across the street just seems tough right now. I'd rather not get the ticket and much rather, this is a really good day, I'd much rather get the tow truck, move the car onto the other side, but there's no spots anywhere. How you doing? Okay, I'm trying to get here, that spot, over there. Got to talk to one of the business owners around here about where I'm parked. They said it'll be okay if it doesn't work, but I'm really trying to like get this out of the way. I don't want to end up having to deal with another parking ticket when, you know, those are just like annoying little roaches for the finances. I just don't want to deal with that kind of stuff. I think it's probably because I had such bad experiences with parking in college, because I got 2 parking tickets in one day, and I think I got 3 or 4 in 1 week. So I'm just like, F that. So that's the current situation. It's a little tricky, but I think it's gonna work out. We'll see. I'm waiting for the tow now. Finally home. Alright, so tried to get the car moved to the other side, didn't work out. You know, give it a shot. I think that's the best effort shot I can do for given the circumstances. Stuck around, tried to see all the possibilities, did the best I can, and yeah, I think that's it for today's